And I know that Matt Rife, the good-looking comic that's
He's
on there.
hot, yeah.
He's very good-looking. Great lips. Kissable. He gets like kind of ridden by some of the serious guys because he kind of just asks the audience questions. And I've heard multiple comics kind of rip him for that. Like, yeah, that's weak, man. You're just like riffing with the fans the whole time. Yeah. That's half of your set.
Yeah.
Is that you're kind of taking what they say and busting their balls back.
Yeah. I've heard some comedians kind of say that's almost like dog shit or like hacky.
Yeah.
Like kind of like an easy way out. I don't know. I mean, I'm not qualified to speak on it. But like being a comedian, like you're on tour, you're not like, you don't have a crew, you don't have your
it's
guitar
much smaller.
tech, like much less overhead.
Yeah.
I mean, like to be a band out on tour, you're selling a lot of tickets at a premium price. You think about these guys that do these arenas, like,
sure. I was reading something this week on Bob Dylan's 1977 tour or something like that. The tour he did in 74 lost money. He was Bob Dylan. Like he could have charged whatever, but somehow with all and one of the guys, a part of his crew posted like there was 87 people and he posted like their hotel rooms and what each hotel room was. And each hotel had
that shit.
Yeah. And each hotel had 24-hour room service. And so he had 87 people in the crew. They all had to be put up in the hotel that night, different rooms for all of them. So he posted like, this is why, like some of these like big, huge arena acts, like you don't know the overhead that they're paying out. And they say that Bruce Springsteen, like it's amazing what he does now, but like he's really started making money in the latter half of his career because something like back in the early days, he didn't know those kind of things. So he'd come back after like a 6-month tour and they'd be in the red, like they'd owe money. Could you imagine that playing gigs?
I think the way that shit works is like, doesn't the record company like front you? And if you can't pay them back, then you're just kind of fucked and they just start taking money from everywhere else.
Or you're on the hook for albums. Like that's the way they did it. They're like, you got a 5-album deal. And if you break up in like 4, like then we're putting out your fucking practice shit because you owe us this album. Or they block you from joining other bands or other endeavors. That's greedy. And that's the cool part about music, how they broke away from that. Now it's indie and it's do it yourself kind of stuff to where you can do it and you don't have that over you.
Yeah, but it's also like you don't have record sales anymore.
You don't have that either. Yeah.
You don't have it. So like all you can do is like, from what I understand, like the way that you're making money now is touring, and selling merch, like ticket sales and merch. Cause like
merch can't be that much, right?
I mean, it can't be that much.
Yeah.
I hear that heavy metal is great with merch.
Yeah. Cause
and
Hammers love wearing
reggae. Like those are two genres that like their fans love to wear metal shirts, love to wear the reggae shirt, and like they do the best.
They hate looking nice, metal fans, so they're gonna wear that fucking Megadeth shirt until it's fucking blue
with the logo. And you can't even
it started out black and ends blue,
and you can't even read the band names. It's all super angular, like Slayer letters. But it's all jumbled.
It's very aggressive in its shapes.
So I have to do the segue. We opened the shop, and we're not making any money on anything, but like we have the hoodie, we have the
Hoagie Time. We have a Hoagie Time shop?
Yes, we have a hoodie, we have a t-shirt, and then, of course, we have to have a bikini because, why not, right?
Yeah.
Because literally...
Because the two girls that listen need a bathing suit with our faces on it.
Yeah, of course, because
does the tits have like a half a hoagie on each of them?
I'm not going to tell you where the logo is, but it's somewhere. But
it'd be funny if there was half a hoagie on each tit and then ships by their
No, but it was hilarious.
That would sell. That would sell in Wildwood.
You should promote this. I'm like, a string bikini. I'm doing a hoodie and a t-shirt. And then it goes, string bikini.
We'll have to put a link for that.
So so if we're gonna promote it, let's talk more. Like, how do people find this? I know you showed it to me, but like, where?
So if you're on YouTube watching this, you'll have the links in the
there'll
description.
Be a link to
and then on Buzzsprout or Apple, there'll be a link for the shop. And again, we're not making any money on it. It's we're
making tons of money off of it. We have to lie. We have to be bigger than we come across bigger.
I
have it wired into my account.
It's wired into Mike's account, and it's been quite lucrative.
And I will get you guys. You know that. You know that remember that band? Remember our band when BT thought that you were making all the money from our CD sales?
Yeah, dude. It's so irrational, man.
And he was like genuinely pissed off, like just kind of cold to him for a good 6 months there towards the end. And
he was cold to me for years, dude. Not 6 months.
He's kind of cold to begin with, but like outwardly calling it. He would like just have outbursts sometimes. Like, I know he's getting the money. I know he's getting the money. I'm like, how many fucking, and the internet was new. Nobody was really buying the songs. They knew they could get the CD from us, like off of us for free.
And you would think he would know me. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, I did everything to help the band. Everything I could to help the band, but I'm taking money.
Do you guys want to know what we made last week on our last episode?
$8,000.
Oh, I wish. It was 83 cents.
Fucking A, you got to
We'll have to split that up.
We're in this for the love of the game, folks. We're not in it for the money right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Fucking send us money.
And the hoagie at the end of each show.
Yeah, we have a nice relaxing hoagie at the end of the show too. But yeah, dude, like the comedians, like they've got no crew. They're just driving around in their car. They step up. They've got the microphone. I mean, Wilco there's 5 dudes in the band. Think about like the E Street Band.
Right.
Even better. Think about Little Steven. Steve Van Zandt has a band.
It's a monstrosity.
It's a monstrosity. It's trying so hard to be the E Street Band. There's fucking 20 dudes in this band. How? And you can't be making money. Like, Little Steven's already rich.
He's rich, yeah.
He doesn't care if you're splitting the nut 30 ways. But you get the dudes in your band. How do you ask a grown man to be like, yo, go on tour with me? You're not going to make a dick. Because there's 40 dudes on stage.
I think that like some of those guys are just lifers. Like they need like $600 a week to just live, and they're cool with it. Like,
that's got to be the only way to really maintain it.
Yeah,
anymore.
certain people don't need a lot to live. Like, I've seen some musicians that like they're just cool with having like $100 in their wallet and having like enough to pay their rent someplace somewhere shady. I think Little Steven put a bunch of those guys in his band.
I mean, you have to be living above a pizza shop that your brother owns.
Oh, they all live above pizza shops.
It has to be something where it's so inexpensive. Like, that's the only way to like really
or their fathers busted their balls in like a union somewhere and then put the money in something to where like they got a nice little payday when they died.
But to be a full-time,
it's all musicians.
I mean, even like Philadelphia's got thousands of unbelievable musicians that you might hear on XPN or you might not even, but like, just the market for it is going so downhill. Like, you play a show at Johnny Brenda's and there's 200 people there and they, but whatever. But like, that's kind of all you're doing. Like, a lot of these guys aren't doing like fucking John Mellencamp covers at a bar like we do.
No.
They're so integrity. Like,
they won't do that. Even though they could go do that and make $200-300. They're like, no, I wouldn't sell myself out for that. This is about the original music.
Jazz night upstairs at like Fergie's, where they're making like $50 a piece. Like, there's no real way to really do that well anymore. And especially with like the streaming, like they're not making money off these albums.
Yeah.
It's almost like, why even do an album anymore?
Yeah. What do you think, dude? Is it smarter to do like singles or like put out like
I think so.
If you're looking at it from a money making aspect, do you think that?
Yeah. I mean, I just
even though that's wouldn't be that lucrative either, right?
Yeah.
Because that's $1 at a time.
I think what you're trying to do these days is go viral on TikTok as like background music. I think that's how you get paid.
That's it. Like, to have like the Island Boys, like something like, the Island Boys, those twins. It's something that's horrible. Or the Hawk Tuah girl. The Hawk Tuah, you parlay that into a career. And
OnlyFans.
And OnlyFans also, if you're a chick, dude, do it right away. Like, find something like that you can kind of take off on, like a TikTok viral, and then kind of market that and ride it out for the year or two. It lasts. The Hawk Tuah girl turned her success into her success. And there's the Catch Me Outside girl. She's a fucking multi-millionaire, dude. OnlyFans made her like $50 million in the first year she was on it. And Dr. Phil chastised her for not being grown up enough, and like she was going to not amount to nothing. Now she like came out a year ago and said like she wants a public apology from him. And you know what? She deserves it. He was wrong. She has fucking made it.
Yeah.
No integrity.
Like the day she turned 18, she went OnlyFans and made like $5 million that one day.
Yeah, that day.
Like that day. She's making like $20 million a year. As a podcast, HT, we have to subscribe to her OnlyFans because I have to see what she's up to in there. Is she showing pussy? Like, is it full nude or is it just is she just being sassy?
I'm not on OnlyFans, but she gets full nude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think she gets railed, but she definitely gets full nude. You have to, like, eventually. I think
that's what sells.
Yeah, that's what sells.
Because I mean, maybe out of curiosity, you make a decent amount of money that first month. But if you're not showing it, if you're not getting railed, then
they're going to get away.
The dudes aren't subscribing month after month, so it has to be something.
Yeah,
we're going to get to the bottom of this. Probably
But
tonight.
you know, if you're a girl, and especially a
I
hot
just want
girl,
to thank the 12 dudes that follow my OnlyFans for my feet pics.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
all. He just lifted up his feet as he said that to him. It was really nice.
It was really cute.
It was really nice. It was
very cute. But like,
playful.
yeah, it was very playful. If you're a chick, that is the way to go. But if you're a dude, like it is like, unfortunately, those
I'll get full nude.
Those quick. I know you will. Me, I'll have a shirt on, but I'll be pants.
Porky pig.
Every time I've had sex, it's been that way in my life.
Shirt on,
and pants all the way off.
I feel like if they're already agreeing, if you know,
no,
it's going down. They're already committed to it.
Let me take that back. Maybe like 25, 30 times I've been shirt off, and it's probably my best performances.
Yeah, you gotta be free.
Yeah,
you gotta feel free with your body, man.
Dude. And like out of the few good performances, they've all been shirtless.
Yeah, so stick with that. I saw something this week where it was like a meme or something, and it was like, this has to become illegal. And it was like a picture of an Asian girl. And she was like, hey,
should be illegal.
I just turned 18. Don't tell my mom. And boom, she made like $1 million the first day. Like dudes are just like out there like, oh, she just turned 18.
So what's the answer to that? Like, is that answer like whatever you figure out as a musician or a creator, it's got to be in 60 seconds?
Dude, there's a rapper, and I don't know his name, but he like...
I probably do.
He does, I'm sure you do. He does 40-second songs. His songs are 40 seconds. People are like, what? And he's like, that's all you need. He's like, I come in with a hook, boom, 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 a verse. He goes, that's it. Because people don't have attention span anymore.
He might be right.
I fucking think he is right.
Yeah. I mean, there's no guts to that. And that sucks. I think that sucks. Like at my personal taste and yours and everybody that's our age. But like, yeah, to like kind of make it as a musician, you really got to come up with that something, that hook or that something, and then kind of make it viral through like, I don't know, fucking some type of video or dance or something goofy. And then you kind of ride that wave. But the wave.
But then it can be so poorly done too. And I'm thinking of like this one guy in particular, and he's like, I don't know his name, but you've seen the videos. You definitely have. He's, as far as I know, he's a rich guy from Stone Harbor, but he pretends that he's a cowboy from like Nashville.
Yeah.
But then he writes songs as though he's from Philadelphia. Like no like integrity at all. But the songs are so cheesy. Like the chorus is just "Go Birds,"
right?
And it's not even. It's she said like, "Go Birds."
Yeah.
Was it the lights? Was it me holding her tight?
Yeah.
The Cowboys suck. Go Birds.
And he pretty much stole the whole formula for his songs from Nashville, like the current country. It's you know, if it's not "Go Birds," it's drinking a beer on a truck or something.
But I think he makes money from it just because he says "Go Birds," and then you get like all like the Jason Kelsey people that like love anything that's birds, and they're like, "Oh, this song's great," and I think he makes money from it.
He figured it out. There's a fucking code. There's a code today, and he figured it out.
He's probably on OnlyFans too. That's what you gotta do. Just get into the public eye somehow. Then OnlyFans.
Man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Nobody would want to see that.
No.
10% off in our merch store. Just type in 9 milligrams of nicotine, and you'll get 10% off on our store.
Yeah, update on this nicotine thing I have in my mouth.
Yeah.
The buzz is wearing off.
Yeah. Would you like another?
Yeah.
I do not want that buzz to wear off.
I fully thought it was going to make me throw up, and I was willing to do it for the episode. But it's not going to make me throw up. It's tapered, like the buzz is tapered a little bit.
Remember?
And now I'm addicted.
Great. That makes me happy. Remember the one episode I did? You were going to do coke, and I was going to smoke weed.
Yeah.
And we were going to see how each other acted.
Yeah.
We should do that next week.
Maybe we'll do that for the Patreon. Once we get that up and running, maybe that'll be a special members only.
Yeah, we'll do it, and then you guys can watch how we react for half an hour.
How sloppy would that be? Each going out of our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Me a coke, you
Coke's
weed.
not my comfort zone, first of all. But
oh yeah.
Just like the cigarettes. Like I'm just saying that weed is so not my comfort zone that it would be funny. Although I took a hit of a pen this past Thursday at my gig.
Good for you.
Yeah, dude. I was high, like uncomfortably high.
Uncomfortably.
Yeah, I thought everybody was looking at me, and like it was only,
if you're performing.
Yeah, it was only like, and I was, but to me they were just looking at me, and like, but to my brain while that's happening, it's like I'm not even playing music. They're just all staring and laughing and looking back. Like it was. Thank God it was only one hit, and then by the time I got my car, it was over.
Did it get very experimental?
No, it was more uncomfortable. Like I didn't feel right. I ended early too because I was so paranoid.
Ah,
yeah.
Yeah,
put
when
my
I
guitar
get
away.
lit at gigs, I'm using that looper overtime. That looper's working overtime, and I'm just practicing.
Yeah, you know how to do it though. Like I wouldn't imagine. I don't think you've been high and I didn't even noticed you were.
Practice makes perfect, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we opened up for Brothers Past at Rex's in
Of course
Westchester?
I do. When I wore the leather jacket, but totally zipped up the whole time.
We just thought
That
that
was
we
way
needed to
too
be
much
high
weed.
because that was the vibe.
Yeah.
We just thought that we needed to be high on stage, and it just even though it wasn't really our thing. What's this? Narcan nasal spray.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Look at this.
Is this what this looks like? What do you do?
HT's an EMT, so while we're here broadcasting, it's very safe.
Oh my God!
here.
Well, if you want to do coke and marijuana, but then you're
This
going to
is
go
for fentanyl,
questionable,
right?
coke and marijuana.
Now, if I were to take a hit of this like right now, would I drop dead?
No, nothing would happen.
Nothing would
to you.
happen.
Hit it.
No, you don't want to do that because it'll cause
So what does that
yeah.
help with?
No,
So
if
if
you
you have
overdose,
fentanyl or
fentanyl, if fentanyl's in the heroin or something like
yeah.
that, there's
Or
fentanyl
heroin,
in
yeah.
anything. It can be in weed, it can be in coke.
Oh.
But if
that's the thing though. Like
if you start
that's why
going
they shut
out,
down.
you get a hit of this, you'll be right back.
And you go out because there was fentanyl in it?
Yeah.
Really?
Fentanyl's the thing that's killing everybody.
Yeah.
How are some people addicted to fentanyl when like a grain of sand of it would
I
kill
don't
you?
understand that. I don't understand that either because a grain can fucking kill you. And you see the videos like on YouTube of the cops touching it and then passing out and stuff like
Yes.
that. But
Those are great videos.
They're awesome. I look at them like, come on, man, you're like never did a fucking drug, and you're like, me personally, I'm like, dude, I can handle a little bit of it. Like, come on, there's been enough stuff like I can enjoy it. But no, like if you get the wrong amount of like a grain of it, it can fucking knock you out. But you're right, there are people down in Kensington that take it every day. But like, do they know like the limit that they can take? I'm not sure.
How do you
No,
use
that's what
it?
kills them. That's
HT,
that's
do
what
you know
kills
this?
them.
Like, what's the medium? Like, do
Yeah,
you just
what's the
do you
medium?
add a grain of it to like something else?
You have to take it in consideration. You have one guy that is a cop that has never touched any of this
So
stuff.
if you have a tolerance for like say opiates or heroin or
Yes.
that, then you can handle a little bit more
you
of
can
it.
handle it. So
Oh, okay. So it really hits the people that
it does. And then the scariest thing about fentanyl or even any opioid is you get that tolerance and you'll never get that high that you want, and you just keep chasing and chasing and chasing and
So the
chasing.
people
Like
that
cranking off. Like the first crank, the
Is-
first
Yeah.
nut is always the craziest.
That's a
yeah,
really
you never
good
get that
analogy.
back. Yeah,
Never.
or when you're taking balloons, the first one or two, the fish out is insane, but after that, and you're doing 10, 11, 12 of them, you're not getting that same one you got from the first
But
one.
you're chasing it, and boy,
you always
boy,
chase
is it fun.
Chasing it's the best. That's life, right?
But yeah, like, but what are you putting the fentanyl on? Like, are you using it with coke
So
or heroin?
they
It's
don't know
in-
the fentanyl's in there.
Some people that are
So-
making those like homemade pills and stuff like that, and they're not coming from the pharmacies. I guess people at home are just pressing them. If you don't know where something's coming from, you can't take it.
Yeah,
And the scariest part about it is like for a while it was just in like opioids or in heroin, but now they're finding it in like cocaine and marijuana. So if you're hitting sometimes like marijuana is a safer drug. Obviously it's legal now and all that. So it's always been looked at as like not a hard drug, but you start messing around and not knowing where your shit's coming from. It's got fentanyl in it. People were dropping dead. I mean, we know people that drop dead doing coke and having fentanyl in it, you know?
Yeah, but like
fucking crazy,
saying you're
man.
addicted to fentanyl is like saying like I'm addicted to nuclear blasts.
Like, who
how do
wants
you
it in the
fucking
first
measure
place?
it enough? Who wants it in the first place? How do you measure it to where it's not going to kill you, knowing how fucking
Well, I think the people that are measuring it don't give a fuck anyway. They're just like, you know, somebody trying to fucking score it off some stranger.
right?
you
That's
know?
how people die. But like if you're like, yeah, I'm addicted to fentanyl.
Yeah.
How does that work? How
don't-
are you addicted to fentanyl?
It's a lot.
if that's your drug of choice, if that's what you're
it's a
seeking.
lot like opiate and heroin, like they say. They say it's a lot like that, but like it's not. It doesn't last as long, but it's cheaper or something
but
like
I
that.
have no idea how you would measure out the tiniest
I don't
little bit to
either.
where it wouldn't kill you.
I don't either. I don't either. Like that's
We definitely have fans out there that are hooked on fentanyl.
And
Please let us know.
I know there's people like in the past, like fentanyl, like lollipops and stuff. They would give them to cancer patients. So there is a way to do it to where you don't die. But like those people that did that, but that same amount of fentanyl can kill somebody else. I'm not sure on that.
So fentanyl is an actual drug that you can use for treatment of stuff. But the problem is when a pharmacy mixes it for you, they're mixing it, taking that tiny grain, and let's just say you're drinking some elixir or whatever.
Ooh,
That
guitar
one
I
string.
like to
little-
drink elixirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm saying that they're diluting it so much. But when you get guys that just say, "Oh, I'm going to put 10 of these little drops in this pill," and then you pop it.
Well, for Hoagie time, I'm willing to take this risk. Let's
I was
next
just gonna
week.
say that.
Yeah, next week we'll put 10 pills out, right?
Yeah,
Each one's gonna have one more grain of fentanyl in it.
Okay.
And I'll take it until I start feeling funny. But we'll have this.
We have Narcan on site.
Yeah, we'll have Narcan on site. So I'll take each one, and then when I start to feel like around pill 8, maybe the grain will be a little high for me, and I'll be like, all right, you'll see me go, and then real quick, get me with it. And
Yeah,
then
he's dipping.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
And then at least we'll be like, it's pill 8, guys. And then we'll save lives.
I think
We'll save lives.
as we're back here in season 2 and we're trying to still find like our voice. I experimented with the nicotine thing tonight.
Yeah.
Every week we experiment with something. Whether-
Yeah.
I still want to have an MMA guy on here to choke me out. I think I'm
that
ready
was
to
a
do
good one. That was a good one. Hef wanted a MMA guy to choke him out and him drop, and then us like smack him and him come back. But that was a little dangerous.
I chickened out.
That was when we had Sammy O come on. It's like, he's got to come and have Sammy choke me out.
Got banned because he was running for whatever his office was, and then they banned us back in the day for talking about COVID and him running for council. What was
Fuck censorship.
You mean that fake fucking disease? I'm just kidding.
that Democrat plot to shut down and shutter businesses?
Oh, man.
Yeah, but we were going to have Sammy O choke me out. And we had a whole I had a skit.
Yeah, you had a fucking wig.
Yeah.
And, And when I left my apartment, I remember the fucking landlord saw the wig in my drawer when I left, and he kind of
purchased a wig.
Yeah, he kind of looked at me like, "What? You have a blonde girl's wig here?" I'm like,
Whatever happened to that?
It was in it went in the trash.
Did you throw it out?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
can always
I'll get you another one.
There's Amazon for a reason.
I'll get you.
But yeah,
another
we had a
one.
whole skit. Like, yeah, I chickened out. I'm at a high risk for heart attack, just physically.
Yeah.
and I think that's when we pump the brakes for like, dude, like this might not be good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not that spry
so we'll have to
or-
get a defibrillator in here too for that.
Do
one.
we have access to that?
Yes, Sammy, we need you to come back on, buddy. We miss you.
Yeah, and bring your pals. We've already talked about some of your pals.
His buddy Joe Pfeiffer is actually climbing the ranks in UFC, which is awesome to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming back from that devastating injury, man.
Yeah.
That thing was wow. But he's back now and just
They say an injury, even in sports, like any sport, MMA, basketball, baseball, football, each injury takes a little bit out of you. So if you had that fucking speed and you're like, and you blow your ACL or you tear a ligament, you can come back. You're going to have to go to therapy and train and all that. You'll be back next year, but each time you're just not the same. It takes a little notch off you. So I hope that's not the case for him. You know,
He's looked pretty good.
he's got a
since he's
fucking
come back.
knockout punch, so maybe it won't fucking matter because
Yeah.
it wasn't in his fucking fist and arm. But
I don't know when he fights next. The last couple fights, I mean, far be it from me to say that he looked a little bit gun shy, but like you probably don't forget that stuff, and you try to protect yourself a certain amount.
probably the first, at least the first fight or two after. Yeah, you probably are a little gun shy.
Man, used to love.
it
seeing
was
him.
cool when he won that one when his comeback and Rogan just grabbed him by the thing. It's like, dude, you're back. It was like I thought that was pretty cool, you know. So
Is Joe Rogan still the biggest star in this platform, like in this podcast world? Would you say? Is he still number one?
He's not number one. I just heard that last week.
Wow. So, I mean, he's still a gigantic influence, and that's what I heard. I read that kind of pissed off Howard Stern a lot, who just kind of ended his
Did it just end, or is it ending?
ending. No, it's ending. They're not renewing his contract, so he's done with Sirius. But like that always pissed him off that a guy like him, who he created Shock Jock, he's a fucking legend, but he got a little weird. He lost his following to the podcast kind of phenomenon.
Yeah,
and that's the kind of anybody can do it kind of philosophy. So it always left a sore spot with him. They said you don't bring up like his name around Howard Stern because he thinks he put in all the work and he's a special talent, and only special talent should do what he does. But then when Joe Rogan
these
came
young
in,
kids don't have
exactly.
the chops.
Joe Rogan, it's from Joe Rogan to us, like coming in and just talking shit. Like Howard Stern's like, oh my god, it changed my whole platform to where I was special. Now anybody can be special.
That's also with music too. Like
Yeah.
anyone, like before you had like the music, like the record companies and shit were the gatekeepers. Like you couldn't get into a recording studio unless you had the money or
That's
you had
what
the
it is.
backing. And now it's so easy. Like we share these clips on Instagram a lot where it's like vitamin me. Like you
That
get
was
these
horrible.
weird autistic guys that like record these songs, and they're good, but for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
Go back to our first couple episodes before we came to our new studio. Like we sat there. We had one phone, a couple SM57s, and we recorded.
Yeah.
And then Dave bought us some mics.
Yeah, shout out Dave Mack.
Dave Mack, thank you.
And
Precision Builders.
Look where we're at now. Like now we've upgraded a couple cameras and stuff. But boy, the 2-year break, the things I'm learning about. Holy shit! There's so many changes.
I would like to say I learned things, but I didn't learn anything. I learned that Imperial Pizza went up $2.
I know.
Whoa.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
What is it now? Is it still cheap?
Yeah, it's $9.95.
It was $7.
It was $7.95
For a large?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't ordered one. The last time I ordered one was when I picked one up for your birthday.
I'll get you one, pal.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, I'll drop it off tomorrow.
I had vertigo so bad a few years ago.
No.
I was working and I was selling beer at the time, and I parked outside of this place, and I got out of the car and I stumbled so bad that I was
Sir,
like,
you're DUIing. You're DUIing.
it looked that way. And I was like, fuck, if I just stumbled coming out of the car, it was a big picture window in front of this place. I just got back in my car. I was like, they just saw me stumble. There's no way I can go in now and do anything because they just saw me get out of the car. They look like I'm driving drunk.
Yeah.
I got back in the car. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I drove a little bit more and I had to pull over in a industrial park and call 911 on myself. I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm so dizzy. I can't function. And an ambulance came and picked me up. And in the back of the ambulance, they're taking me to the hospital. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. Blah! I projectile vomited.
All over the ambulance?
All over the worker, the EMT, and all over the back of the ambulance. And I remember it was this husky EMT lady. She goes, Jesus Christ, Jim, he just puked all over me. Are we almost there yet? And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What was the prognosis?
I had vertigo, and it lasted like 6 or 7 days. Like where I
How do you get vertigo?
I don't. It was some kind of weird inner ear infection, I think. But shout out to my boy John Ardito, who's a drummer friend of mine. His dad's an ear, nose, throat doctor, and I called him and I said, "Yo, can your dad please see me?" And his dad like made room
Worked
for
you
him.
in?
Yeah, and I forget what it was, but like it was. I mean, you look like you're about to answer. Do you know?
No, an inner infection will just totally F your body up no matter what. Like,
But it was so weird. It was like being trapped in a prison
I didn't have
in my
the
body.
projectile vomiting, but like I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days, and all they kept doing was they gave me the prescription. Did you have the drops or they
Gave you Narcan?
I don't remember. There's no Narcan.
But they
I
gave me these
requested
drops.
fentanyl. I requested fentanyl at the hospital.
But do you guys remember in your
Doctor,
20s
can you,
when you
doctor, can you give me just enough
you guys remember in
fentanyl?
your 20s when like you had that crushing, you wake up in the morning, oh my God, I drank how much and the whole room's still spinning?
Just start again.
That's
It's after 6 beers these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. That was the vertigo that I had. I'm like, it wouldn't stop. The whole world would not spin. It was like, holy
Mad
shit.
Place
It was
called
weird.
Worst One of U2's worst songs,
Worst
albums. Yeah.
But you're the new YouTube, man. It really
Yeah.
rocks.
That's a good example of like
I think I've
a fu-
juiced this as much as I can.
Yeah, they
was
last
nice.
like an hour.
It's nice, man.
Just put on a thing and we'll
Of like a record company like just fucking having a band's back through everything. Like those bands like that, like in the E Street Band, it just can't happen anymore. So
I was showing you. I wanted you to see this, bud. And HT has the.
is this your OnlyFans?
No. HT has the graphic. I sent it to him. I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Read that.
Maryland man charged after telling his friend he had a woman for him, but it was really him dressed as a woman. I saw this.
Remember when you tried that on me?
Yeah, but you were receptive to
It
it.
took me a while. It took me a while to figure it out.
Yeah,
man.
but you were, you handled it like a champ. You didn't fucking.
What's up,
swing at me or
baby?
anything.
What's up?
Yeah, it's weird that I didn't change my voice at all, though.
Or shave.
Yeah, or
You didn't
shave.
shave for it
It was
either.
just me with a wig, and it wasn't even a long wig. I look like one of my sisters, so maybe he did.
Yeah, and
maybe
you know how
like-
attracted I am to all
Yeah,
your sisters. Yeah,
both of them. Yeah,
Yeah. So that worked out well. But yeah, man, I've got a woman for you. Why don't you swing on by? Swing by your place, dude. Yeah. I'm not meeting her at the
Why
bar.
is she at your place?
Why is she
in
your
your
place?
clothes, dude? Why is she wearing that same "I Love Collingdale" shirt
Yeah,
you wear
yeah.
every fucking week?
Dude, it's obviously you.
No, it's not me, dude. Just fucking kiss me.
And what was he arrested for? What's the charge?
It's fucking being too
Playing
horned
the
up.
old pussy switcheroo?
Being too horned up.
Got to write you up. You played the old pussy switcheroo on your boy.
Oh man, I promise not to do that again, pal.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Hoagie time. Latest season and you'll be doing just fine. Hoagie time. A virtual show. Enjoy it on the go.